been requesting for me to make a video on how I warm up before matches, so I thought I'd put one out there for anybody. I'm C1 in 3s and Diamond 3 in 2s, and I use the same routine every day. So without any further ado, we'll get into it. So before we touch the ball, I usually warm up with some stuff for about, let's say, a good 10-15 minutes. So the first thing I do, we just drive around without ball cam on, just try to get a feel for how the car is driving that day. Sometimes depending on what car I use, the car feels slow to turn and stuff like that. So it's just good to know like how it's feeling that day. I just take a couple laps usually. And we're gonna do 2 laps without ball cam, 2 laps with ball cam. And the with ball cam, I kind of try to go over these boost pads. If you can get the boost pads without having to constantly look for them, and it'll make you a lot more better defender, because you'll be more aware of what's going on in the field. So here we go. I missed that corner boost. When I'm doing this, I try to keep my eye on the ball, because when you're on ball cam, that's the whole purpose, is you try to see where the ball is going, where it's at, stuff, where the players are at, stuff like that. The more information you have when you're playing the game, the better. I missed that corner boost. Do this last lap. Oop. All right, the next one. I call it, like, I don't know, 45 degree angle flipping. Like, a lot of people will flip forward like this. That's fine. I like to do like this, and I will usually just spend a couple laps doing it clockwise and counterclockwise. So if you flip forward, that's fine. You can flip forward. The whole point of this drill is to get your fingers used to flipping before you play. Because I know sometimes I'll think I'll hit the X twice and actually just jam X once, and I don't get my second jump in. I try to use the big boost as like going outside of them as like markers. Alright, and then I'll turn around and we'll do it for the other way now. You gotta practice both sides, but this side is usually my weaker side. I seem to be doing alright right now. You notice I just feather the boost. I add boost in. That's just so I can keep supersonic. Oh, well, alright. Alright. Next up, not, I don't know what to call it. It's basically like I'll double flip off the wall like that, and that's help me get back on defense. Usually, you see how air roll at the end to kind of land even, and I'll do it 5 times per side. Usually I do it if I have really low boost, then I need to get back in a hurry. Just make sure, like, if you're on the same side of the ball, you kind of aim your car so you can come in behind your opponents or not your opponents, your teammates who are ready for the ball. If you're on the opposite side of the ball, then you want to kind of come in right here like that, and you're ready to save a ball. So that's 5. We'll do U-turn. And again, everything I do is usually with and without ball cam. Alright, next step, I usually just, oh, that was way too bad. I try to get that transition off the wall, like this, and just let myself fall. And once I think I got path, then I'll aim for this crossbar. Oh, missed it. Oop. Sorry. So when this comes easy to you guys, then you can start incorporating like twists and stuff like that. Alright, do one more, then we'll go to the other side. Other side. Oh, that was bad. You don't have to go as fast as I am. The whole point is to get, you know, the technique down. And then as you get the technique down, then you'll get faster and faster. Ah, that's that one up. Oh man, I messed that up so bad. Ah. I didn't come off the wall there. Alright. And then up next is a skill I really love to practice because it helps me out a lot in game, especially with like when I want to do like invert. Oops. When I want to do inverted aerials, this skill helps out a lot. So what I do is I'll just come off the back wall holding boost, and I want to hit the other crossbar like this. This really trains your muscle memory for inverted flight. And if you want an extra challenge, oh Jesus Christ. You want an extra challenge, you come off on an angle, and then you try to correct your way back. Ah! Jesus Christ. There you go. And try to correct your way back, hit that crossbar, bam. This is really working out your car control. And then when you feel that's easy, like I said, you can add twists and stuff like this, going in net. Oh, no, the wrong way. And then this will help you out because, man. I keep messing up. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, now another thing I like to do for control is I like to come here in the middle, and you see this circle, the big outer circle here. I like to practice arrowing around the ball, but you can't leave that middle circle. So, oops, good luck with it. Okay, if I could just get started, that'd be great. Alright, there you go. Oh man, this is why I warm up. There we go. Again, this is just practicing car control. There. And honestly, this you could just do as long as you want. But you want to do clockwise, so to the right, and then you also want, or sorry, to the left. And you also want to do counterclockwise to the right. Man, I am terrible today, Jesus. hit the ball. Damn it, didn't want to hit the ball. Alright. And then the last thing I usually will end with is momentum and recoveries, like all thrown in at once. So I hold boost the entire time, and just practicing kind of keeping momentum, recovering off walls, stuff like that. And all this I'm doing is just to warm up my fingers, really. As you notice, I haven't even touched the ball yet, and this warm up I usually do in 15 minutes or so, and then the last like 15 minutes I'll pretty much do whatever I want for the warm up process. I like to spend about like 5 minutes just hitting the ball, and then I'll spend another 5 minutes on aerial redirects. I have a training pack that I've saved that I really like to do. It has like 40 different types of redirects, and it really helps me out for redirecting in games, stuff like that. And then last 5 minutes is pretty much like whatever I feel like I need to really work on. But everybody's gonna, train with the ball differently. So I'm not gonna put out there like what I do and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of already did, but I'm not gonna make a video on it unless somebody wants me to. This is just mainly to show how I warm up before a match. And like once I warm up, once I take the 30 minutes to warm up, I'm good for the day usually. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Oop. Alright guys, that's about it for the video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.